Hello guys, I am Ujjwal Jain and I closely work with the product team at Shipway. Thanks to all of you for joining today's masterclass on ShipSense. It is a smart courier allocation model and we have designed this session to help you understand why smart courier allocation can make or break your D2C operations and how ShipSense can automate this complex decision making for better performance and profitability. So first, let's take a quick step back and understand Indian market. India's D2C market is on a rocket ride right now and it is expected to hit $35 billion by 2027. And we can nearly expect around 3 billion shipments will be processed every year. These numbers clearly indicate that shipping isn't just a fulfillment anymore and it's more of a strategy for brands. Every order that is shipped now has become a customer experience in motion. But here's the thing, even today many brands still rely on static courier rules or manual logics to assign couriers. And that's what we are here to challenge. So let's begin by discussing some pain points of the sellers. So some of you might be using 5 to 10 couriers at once, so it becomes very difficult to standardize SLAs and customer experience for your orders. And also, if you use a static logic, then it does not adapt to courier performance fluctuations and customer profiles and seasonal demand spikes. All this leads to operation chaos, and it feels like you're trying to drive a race car using a map from 2018. So if you are still relying on static rules or manual assignments, here's what you are leaking out of your bottom line. I'll give a quick stats. 15 to 20% of orders are returned, often due to poor courier customer matches. 26% of delivery delays happen because the wrong courier was assigned. Premium couriers go to low margin orders and high risk CODs go to weak partners. Manual logic can't handle 1000 plus daily orders and it adds to 18 to 12% of your fulfillment cost. And let's be honest, the old way of courier assignment is actually broken. Same rule for every customer, then there is no adjustment based on courier performance. Every order is treated the same whether it's from a risky customer who is ordering first time through COD or it is from a loyal repeat buyer. Customer value is not even considered these days. But in 2025, customer behavior shifts weekly and courier reliability changes day by day. Your allocation logic must be just as dynamic. So that's exactly why we have built ShipSense. It is a AI-powered courier assignment model designed by today's D2C complexity. ShipSense selects the best fit courier for each order in real time. Think of it as your fulfillment co-pilot working 24/7, learning every day. And now the question is how and on what basis the ShipSense works. So there are various parameters for this. First parameter is customer type. Whether the order is from a new buyer or a repeat buyer, they both will be treated differently. Second, we can say is order type. Whether it is a COD order or a prepaid order, the order value bracket, what is the amount of the order value, and what is the risk at the delivery pin code. Also, we will calculate real courier performance through historical data, and RTO rates, SLA breaches, and delays for zones will be calculated on the basis of that. Let's make it simpler and understand how the brain of ShipSense operates. Every order is being tagged on the basis of risk and customer value and its delivery priority. ShipSense scores every serviceable courier for the order using historical performance, cost, and SLA success. The model then selects the optimal carrier with the overall best score, which matches your business rules. I'll just show you a quick comparison between manual rule and ShipSense. If we talk about customer segmentation, for manual rule, there is no customer segmentation, whereas ShipSense will classify your customers into different types based upon their value associated with your brand. Now let's talk about adaptability. For manual assignment, the logic is always static and there is no real-time updates. But for ShipSense, the model adapts to courier delays and spikes on a weekly basis. Decision logic. Based on zones and payment types, the decision logic can only be done for manual courier assignment. But for ShipSense, we evaluate 15 plus parameters which include RTO, average order values, SLAs, and PIN code success. Courier performance tracking. For manual courier assignment, you need to do audits manually to evaluate the performance of couriers. But whereas ShipSense, we will do real-time tracking and the model will automatically learn from the delivery outcomes. RTO and SLA optimization, there are higher chances of RTO and SLA misses in cases of manual courier assignment. But in ShipSense, we check the RTO rates and delivery TAT for customers and couriers on real data, so there are lesser chances for RTO. Operations team effort, the manual courier assignment rule needs to be constantly updated by their operations team, but ShipSense is fully automated and it retrains itself every week. So there is no need to update your logics on regular basis. Now I'll quickly show you a demo of how ShipSense works. So this is the panel where we have all our synced orders. First, we'll check for a prerequisite that we have active carriers. We'll go to logistics and manage courier. Here we'll see the active couriers, and if there is no active carrier, the ShipSense will not work. So we need to make sure that at least one of our carrier is active. Then we'll go to settings, and under carrier we have auto assign rule. In auto assign rule, we have Shipway autopilot, cheapest, custom, and auto warehouse allocation. Currently, we have cheapest rule active, and we have added ShipSense AI rule here in auto assignment rule. If we move to ShipSense AI and activate the rule, the other rule which was previously active will automatically get deactivated. And now I have ShipSense activated for my panel. We'll go to orders and I'll show you by assigning an order using ShipSense. I have selected this order. Then I'll go to assign courier and click on automatically. And we'll see that this order will be assigned using ShipSense. Here we can see this order ID has been assigned using ShipSense. Similarly, for multiple orders, We can select as many orders we want to assign using ShipSense. Same way, we'll go to assign courier and click on automatically, and all these orders will be assigned using ShipSense. We can click on process orders. Here we can see that those orders are assigned using ShipSense. Thank you so much. This was all from our side. And now we would like to hear your thoughts and questions. And please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box and I'd be happy to answer them. So we have a question, why do different orders get different couriers even if the destination is same? So ShipSense basically treats each order as a unique one, and we consider factors like order weight, type of delivery, whether it is a COD order or prepaid order. The risk profiling of the customer is also done, and then we check for the available carriers at the moment. That can also vary, and that's why even similar destinations can get different courier choices. Next question we have, does the system remember how many past orders were handled? Yes, the system keeps a history of your past deliveries, RTOs, RTDs, everything, and it uses it to make smarter decisions. For example, if a particular courier consistently fails to deliver to your doorstep, it will be avoided in future recommendations, and you will not be assigned no order will be assigned using that carrier. Next question we have is, how often does the AI system updates its recommendations and learn from new data? So for this, we are updating the system on the weekly basis. So every week, new data will be fed to the model and it will update its decisions based on the new data. Next, we have a question. Is it possible to assign ShipSense automatically on all orders? Yes, you can simply select all your orders and go to assign carrier. If you have ShipSense rule active, click on automatically and all your orders will be assigned using ShipSense. And for high risk orders, you will get a flag displayed that this is a high risk order which you are assigning using AI. Next, we have a question. How does the system handle different payment methods? Okay, for COD orders, They have higher risks associated with them, and there are COD charges also included in cost calculations. Some carriers may not offer COD service, so we also consider that. And for prepaid orders, generally their success rate is higher. Then we have a cost advantage associated with them, that there is no COD fees involved and often lower shipping rates are provided, and most carriers prefer prepaid orders only. So we definitely consider payment methods, both COD and prepaid, while calculating which carrier is the best fit for the order. Now we have a question: what happens if no courier is available for my location? See, if no suitable or serviceable courier is available for a specific pin code combination or order type, the system will either suggest you fallback options or let you know that there are no serviceable carriers currently available, and you will have to activate other carriers to assign that order. Now we have a question: what do you mean by high risk order or customer? A high risk order is the one that has a higher chance of delivery issues, maybe due to past delivery failures in that area, maybe due to COD issues or some fraud patterns. In such cases, the system becomes strict for that particular customer, and it avoids carriers that have performed poorly in similar situations. Next, we have a question: how many courier partners can be assigned here? Is there any limit for that? And also, what logic does it apply to select the courier partner for a particular order? So there is no limit for courier partners, and the logic behind is we use certain parameters to first classify the customer on the basis of the historical data, on the basis of its past activities associated with a brand, and then the customer is classified whether it is a high value customer, a medium value customer, or a low value customer. And based upon that, we assign a courier on the basis of courier performance, EDD, and cost. We have a question: does same courier do reverse pickup? Yes, the same courier will work for reverse pickup. Now we have a question. In past, we have faced issues with Blue Dart, and if ShipSense assigns Blue Dart again, can we change it manually after its assignment? Yes, you can definitely change it manually after a order is being assigned using ShipSense by Blue Dart. Next question we have: for AI powered courier assignments, is it mandatory that we have to integrate with our website, or it also works for manually added orders? There is no it is not mandatory for you to integrate your website, and you can also use ShipSense for manually added orders. I guess we don't have any more questions. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today. ShipSense is now live and ready to use for you all. You can activate it from the auto assignment rules section in our dashboard. And if you would like help setting it up or want a one-to-one walkthrough, our team is always here to support you. Thank you so much.